Hi, this is Jerry Seib with the Wall Street Journal. This week's Capital Journal column talks about the transition that's underway, transfer of power from President Bush to President-elect Obama. I think by and large the consensus is this is going remarkably smoothly, which I think is to some extent a tribute to the two men themselves, to President Bush, who put a lot of campaign rhetoric bashing him aside and has made sure that his administration has really gone the extra mile to make sure this transition goes smoothly. And President-elect Obama, who has shown the kind of presidential demeanor that people saw in the campaign and came to like in the campaign, and also said the one essential thing he needed to say, which is we only have one president at a time, and that's President Bush. But beyond those two guys, the column I'm writing about talks about how there are three other people who are really crucial to this transition. There's Rahm Emanuel, who is the congressman from Illinois, who has been named President-elect Obama's chief of staff. John Podesta, the former White House chief of staff under Bill Clinton, who's now in charge of the transition for President-elect Obama, and Josh Bolten, who's the current chief of staff for President Bush. These three guys, all of them with White House experience, different temperaments and different ideologies, I think have meshed very well, and they're working well together, and I think they are the key cogs in making this transition happen. Rahm Emanuel was seen by a lot of people as a partisan warrior, but I think that analysis misses the point a little bit. Rahm is a centrist, conservative, or moderate Democrat whose time in the Clinton White House was spent working on issues like trade, crime, welfare reform, in which he had to work with moderate to conservative Democrats and reach out to Republicans. So I think he's not the Democratic partisan warrior that the rhetoric has suggested. John Podesta also worked in the Clinton White House, has more appeal to the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, and is a real process guy. And I think by putting those two people together, President-elect Obama has come up with a nice balance stylistically and ideologically. And Josh Bolten, as it turns out, was on the Bush team that came into power in the White House in 2000, worked with John Podesta to take over then. Now he's returning the favor by being the guy in the White House who's in charge of making sure the transition out of power goes well. So I think it's an interesting combination. Together, these three guys have 23 years of White House experience. One of them has been at a desk in the White House for each of the last 16 years. So I think together they show that you can have continuity even at a time of change in Washington. This is Jerry Seib at the Wall Street Journal.